Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrell. If you've been injured in an accident, or if you need help with a workers' comp case, or if you need defense representation, turn to the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrell, and remember, they come to you. All right, Bob Hodge, Jimmy Himes, Mike Strange, Chuck Cavaleris. Well, let me first tell folks this overtime segment today. We got some basketball stuff we couldn't fit in here. We'll have that online. You can follow me on Twitter. I think we've got my name super there with the graphic. Do we have that, Chris? There we go. There's the Twitter handle. You can follow that. I'll tell you when the today's overtime segment and the rest of the show is posted online. We'll talk basketball. Tonight at 11:35, don't miss Mark Pankratz and Michael Spencer for 6 Sports Sunday, powered by the Sports Source. Those are good guys. Not just saying that because Mark's sitting there. I wanted to talk football today. Spring practice opened. You wrote a really nice thing about Coleman Thomas that I've sent you kudos on, and then the next day, kaboom! Jimmy, any new information on the Coleman Thomas thing?
Well,
it might not be what it seemed.
I
perhaps.
think that is the case. I would not be surprised if the charges are altered in regard to him, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least one former Tennessee player that is arrested or charged later this week.
So somebody might have done the stealing and somebody else just might have been passing it on.
That is what I think.
All right. Here's the deal. Next week, I promise. Well, it depends on how long this search goes on. We're going to talk spring practice because there's a lot of football to actually talk. But people right now are murmuring you've had some arrests, some high-profile arrests recently. Is it too early or is it fair to discuss the culture at Tennessee's football program right now? Chuck, you gave a grimace. You bugged for the camera. What do you say?
Yeah, no, it is not too early, John. I mean, and it's not just this. I mean, it just seems to be a pattern of poor decisions. I mean, and I know they say they talk about it and they address it, but it's something that you've got to look at and make sure that they're aware, and even more aware that there's just some things you can't do for the blemishes and the black marks it leaves.
Mike Strange, quick answer. Do you think it's time to talk about culture, or are you just getting into that zone? Or
you can talk about it. I'm hesitant to make a big deal out of it because I'd want to take the time to research and compare every other program and see if Tennessee's any different.
Culture's better, but you are not going to rid yourself completely of dumb decisions made by student athletes.
And we also live in a world where every dumb decision is now publicized, which wasn't the case. Now, that's not to defend what's going on over there, but I think it's a little too early personally. You're getting into the zone where you can talk about it, but I think it may be early to say, oh, the culture's out the window. What do you think?
I think you can talk about the culture, but I think you can talk about the culture of the country. I think that's more than the culture of the football team. I think the bigger issue is you've got kids. One, the information gets out there quicker. Two, you got more kids willing to take a chance to do something stupid. So no, I don't have a problem with the culture.
But I think Butch Jones would say we're already talking about it. We're already talking about how.
Yeah, he's trying. He's doing all the programs.
Yeah.
What is it, the Wednesday? What's the one chance Wednesday or whatever they're calling that? Okay, we don't know. He's got it. Butch Jones has a name for it. I guarantee you. All right.
Silent Sunday.
You can keep up with the searches with Michael Spencer on 6 News, with Jimmy Himes right there on Sports Talk every day, and with Mike Strange and his friends, the Knoxville News Sentinel. They will have you covered perfectly. As we leave, I want to say congrats to our own Houston Fancher. Hey, he's the new associate head basketball coach at the University of Charlotte under Mark Price. Congratulations to him. You see what this show can do for people. Interesting. We got to roll. Thanks for watching. We will see you next Sunday.